Hey guys, Beth from Pearl Treasure Designs here with you today with Power Up Playlist. And we have an amazing list today, so be sure to look at the playlist provided and we're going to get started. So here with the time frame, I did increase this quite a bit, so it looks like I'm going super fast, but you know, you didn't need to be bored with all of the trappings of burning wood. It did take some time. This whole process took me about 3 hours total. I'm pretty picky when it comes to making sure that I'm doing this right. And as we get through this, I did use butane, and this refill, I probably refilled this canister 3 times. And with my issues, I have had to change position and take breaks and that kind of thing. So you do what you have to do to get your project done. And you'll see it smoking up there. There was some debris that had stuck to the wood and everything. So we want to make sure that we get all that off and that I'm able to burnish any natural wood that was showing. And I did do both sides of this, and you'll see me filling up the butane light, the lighter canister, and everything. So I didn't have to use the large propane tank. That was harder for me to handle. But you'll see that it is burning off some of that. It did soften up some of the paint, and so some of that was able to come off at the very end before I stained. And then you'll see me also going around and burning off any debris that was on the fence pieces itself that did not come off with the brush. So finishing up the burnishing, now I'm getting ready to stain. I did use mineral spirits with this oil-based stain. It is vintage Aqua. That's kind of the theme for my outdoor space this summer. And the frame will look a little bit darker than the fencing itself. The fencing itself, I don't expect it to last too long because it is made of an MDF. But for decorative purposes, it'll serve its purpose for the time being. And I will redo this with a wood lattice once this starts to wear out and doesn't look presentable anymore. But it is what it is for the time being. And I really like the colors. So you'll see me brushing this on and then wiping off the frame so that some of those burnished pieces of natural wood will come through the stain. This was a bit of a process because the MDF did not want to take some of the stain between the diamonds and things, so I had to change positions multiple times in order to get every surface stained to add some protection to it being in the sun. So I'm going to let you finish watching this out until we have our final reveal. And now I'm fast forwarding to our sponsors, our hosts, our Woodpeckers Crafts playlist with Sarah at Can Sarah DIY It and Sammy from Happiness Created. Be sure to look at their channels, like, share, and subscribe. We're moving into the next phase of this project. I needed to make sure that the screws for the hinges were properly secured, and I didn't like the way that they were not quite flush with the hardware, so I tried to take them out and re-flush the screws, but I had some difficulty with that. So I got about half the screws out and figured that I was going to need to drill holes. So I went ahead and re-secured the hinges to make sure it was going to go flush. And now for the final touches and our reveal. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Beth with Pearl Treasure Designs again. If you have spiritual needs or need support, please go to Pastor Beth Kelly at Beth Kelly Podcast on YouTube or pastorbethkelly@gmail.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.